I started poultry business because it's my passion. After they finish school, did you know what? They used to seek for a job. They will go in the morning, come back in the evening. They say, Satek will employ me. Kiniko will employ me. They say, because I grew up in Ibadan. They say, I went to Yale. Yale they don't pick me. I was like, me, I can't become a job seeker. I would rather become job creator.
When you step into Achiever's farm in Ekpe, Lagos, the first thing you notice is the sound. Thousands of birds, clucking, moving, feeding. The smell of fresh feed, the heat from the pens. This is not just a farm. This is a dream that refuses to stay small. Meet Olatunde Omotayo. As a young girl, she loved animals so much she started with just 10 birds in her father's backyard.
This is me, Achiever's Farm, founder of Achiever's Farm. My name is T.Y. Chicken, Olatunde Omotayo.
No big investor, just a small space, a little money, and a very big vision. Fast forward a few years later, she now runs thousands of birds, layers for egg production, broilers and Noilers for meat.
Business, he can turn you into a multi-millionaire within the first cycle. You can get the money that you take to invest in and even see.
What did people say when she chose poultry over a fine office job? This is a story of discipline, risk, setback, and courage of a woman proving that farming is not for the desperate. It is for the determined.
As I listen to this young CEO channel, please subscribe, like, and share. And you will share your own story too very soon. Hello, my people out there. Poultry business is good, it's profitable, and very simple. Follow me, let me teach you how to do it. Let's go.
Yo, my people. So now we are live with the CEO of Achiever's Farm. I am super excited to meet this young lady and the massive work she's doing in Lagos. So let's get to meet her and know about her and her name and why she started poultry business. So how you doing, ma?
I'm fine.
So you tell us about your name, the name of your company, and why you started poultry business.
My name is Olatunde Omotayo, the founder of Achiever's Farm. When I finished my secondary school then, my dad was like, I want you to study nurse because you are a science student. I want you to study be a nurse. He doesn't even want doctor. I said, nurse or doctor? I said, I prefer pharmacy. He said, no, I want you to be a nurse. Be inside the white. Be going like this, like that. I was like, Daddy, me, I like Agbel. I like any animals. I dey rear those chicken for backyard. The thing don't sweet me because I dey make money. That was how I started farming business. And I went to school to study animal production and health. And since I finished in 2010, I've been practicing animal production and mostly I base on livestock, especially birds. Though I have another part, different others animal life like livestock like cow that I'm rearing. I have presently like 10 cows of mine, but my focus was on bird rearing. I deal with broiler, I deal with layers, I deal with Noilers, I deal with turkeys. Anything that have feathers, those are my focus in this business.
Okay, so before you started your poultry business,
Yes.
what were you doing and what finally pushed you to take the good step to start your own business?
Yes. When I was in school then, though I grew up among around 20 guys, one of them finished from Insuka. Those 20 guys, some of them from Insuka, while some of them from OAU, while some of them from University Ibadan. After they finished school, did you know what? They used to seek for a job. They will go in the morning, come back in the evening. They say, Satek will employ me. Kiniko will employ me. They say, because I grew up in Ibadan. They say I went to Yale. They don't pick me. I was like, me, I can't become a job seeker. I would rather become job creator. I don't want to be a job seeker. I want to be an employer. And since then, I've been trying to loan myself, There was a Lapo this thing that somebody introduced me to around about 8 years ago. I went there to loan myself. Yes, they are collecting 2.5% charges monthly for me. I'll loan myself for like 4 months to do broiler. When I do broiler, any amount that I gain from it, I push it into my equation. That was how I've been doing this in there. So that I will have enough to invest in my business. So that I will have enough to form into a commercial level to scale up my business. And thanks to me, Larry Foundation, you are a darling. You are a mother. In fact, Achievers Farm never expect that she will receive a grant like this from you. Thanks to you. And I promise you with the grant that you have released onto me, that I will use it faithfully. I will use it effectively. I will use it to scale up this business. And the next 6 months, come and see my business. Far grown up. As a woman in Nigeria, everybody was like, oh my baby daddy, yeah. Oh, you carry, oh my baby daddy, yeah. Show le Benny, show le Sheni. To be sincere, 25 kg of feed of like 10 bags per day. You know how easy task for me. Oh. I want to carry, I want to feed, I want to pick egg in the afternoon. I want to inspect my bed. If they are okay or not okay. I have the guys that do push for me. In fact, in this business, the way finance considering us is very, very tiring. But I have shown this spirit inside myself that this farming business, this is my passion. I love it like I love farming like hell. In fact, if I could see more money, I don't mind selling up to 20,000 to 50,000 pieces of bread. That is just agriculture for me. The challenges is this business was they are much, but once you have passion for something, know that you never count all the challenges as the challenges. You counted them as a way of uplifting you and having more knowledge about the business you have done. Financial challenges is a first. No one to help you. No one to help you. In terms of buying fee, this and that, when there is an implementing fee, in fact, it's very, very challenging. But thank God today with the level that we found ourselves, God has been helping us. Secondly, I can remember there was a time that there was a flea in this one farm. In fact, in the whole affair that gets to them around 5 years ago, everybody flock were dying. That's why they said they are having biosecurity. But with little biosecurity that God gave me an instant to do, and by trying my best weekly, I didn't experience it. My parent doesn't have the experience. Even the parent that was closest to me, like 2 or 3 of them, they experienced it. But because of our tight biosecurity, once you are coming from anything that we don't know before, you can't enter. I myself, have entered another place, I don't enter from. They are trying to make from outside. If you are bringing in crates, you don't turn head close to our farm. We bring it to the gate for you. The journey was so stressful by saying, we don't make our sales points outside gate. We don't make it our sales points again. We make outside at our gate about 2 kilometers to this school as our sales points there. So the thing is very, very tiring. The thing was like, I feel like, if you need me back, may I just leave it. But I was like, this journey now, since 2010 now, so I don't go in this business now. You want to study this thing now. Okay, now you want to go and do another one. Say, Nani, you want to do which time? That is why I stay inside this business. And thank God today, I've been consulting for many people that have bigger farm, like Quality King. They have like 200,000 days. I'm consulting for them. Like Aliami, along with Jehu, we have fuel and big poultry farm. They have like 80,000 square. I do consult for you. Like Alaji Kaka is the same thing. I do visit his farm. I'm a consultant and as a sales marketer. So many farms like that do will be in it. They have about 50,000 big plots. I do consult for them. Presently, inside my arena here, I consult people. I go outside states to do consultation. I might not hear big English, but I know small shop. This business, at times, if a guy see you, if you see inside the business, or you went to consult for them in another place, and they see you with this talent, they'll be like, will you marry me? I have an husband. I'm a married woman. Some of them will be like, okay, you can't marry me. Let's be dating ourselves. The thing was very challenging in that aspect. Because I'm doing this business, because I can't work in your farm, must I date you? Because I want you beside, must I date you? You know all those times. But times you go, all my 50 today. The business has been going fine. We don't do rubbish in it. And that's why our customers keep on calling us and keep on recommending us. Have this in mind that poultry business is a lucrative business and it's very, very impactful. But I must be sincere with you. Poultry business is not that easy. It's not that easy. You have to have the knowledge. If you think big, you got to start small. Just don't say because you have that huge money, you just flush everything inside it once, blam, like that. Without having an expert that stand by your side. Poultry business is not easy. From feeding the birds, will I talk of feeding the birds? Will I talk of pushing the pit? Will I talk of getting the water for them? Will I talk of how to inspect their disease? But poultry business is also easy once you have taken your job as a job and you apply your daily routine. Did you know that in poultry business, we don't have off days? We don't have festive periods. Because your chicken must eat in the morning and eat in the afternoon. You got to pick your egg in the evening. Because if you don't pick on time, rats will eat them on the rack. Poultry business is not that easy. It doesn't give us off. We don't have off days in poultry business. We don't have weekends in poultry business. If you want to go have weekend or go on off days, that means you must have somebody that is at least techniques or semi-techniques that will help you to do this business. In this business, I've come to realize if you want to enjoy it, it's not that I say I'm going to give them my money. You yourself that invested in it, you must have at least 10 to 20% knowledge of it. That is it for this business. If you have that about that knowledge, you will never carry last. And you will see that this business is a lucrative business. It can turn you into a multi-millionaire within the first cycle. You can get the money that you take to invest in and even see your profit within a goddamn limit. That's poultry business for you.
So, being a woman who is an entrepreneur, who is a CEO, how do you handle your male staff?
You handle them with a calming spirit. You know that many men, they don't like women to come to instruct them or control them. So if you are giving them control, you too, you respect their dignity and image. You talk to them with respect. But some of them are so rude. But before they enter, you let them know your own rules, what they are to do, and you don't overuse them. With that one, you don't have issue with them. But if you want them to do extra work for you, then you must know how to apply sense in talking to them. And even though you are doing normal work of their normal duty, you still don't rude to them because they are the life of this business. Only you cannot do it. Only you cannot survive with it. When they are there, then you excel.
For a young person that wants to go into poultry business, what's your advice to them? How should they start?
Yes, anybody that wants to go in poultry business, I will have them think big and start small. Assume that your plan is to raise is to raise like 10,000 chicken. Please start with 5,000. Assume that your strength is to raise like 5,000 chicken. Please, like 10,000 chicken. Please start from 5,000. Let's run the business. If your hand and the hand of the person where you want to work with, if your hands work together first. Secondly, I would say that when you want to start as a youngster like me, start from 200. If the money is enough for you, start from 500. If you have enough money, you can start from 1,000 so that we forward your product, your profit rate. But I would say that the business that you don't know, don't put too much on it. Start small. See the result. Then maybe if you see the result under 6 months, then you can put more money inside it.
What's your plan for the future, Achievers Farm?
My plan for the future is to scale up this business. My medium-term plan was to scale up my poultry business from 500 beds to 1,000 beds presently, which Mrs. Ojulari has helped me with. My next plan was to scale from 1,000 beds to 2,000 or 2,500. Why my long-term plan was to scale up between now and in the next 3 or 4 years to 10,000 base.
What is your advice to every young person out there who wants to go into poultry business? What's the advice to them?
Our advice is that let's come together. Let's feed our nation together. No one is here to feed our nation. Poultry business is a source of protein for our people. For the young and old, did you know that if you eat 1 egg per day, is a source of protein? I can remember when I was in school, one of our roommates contracted tuberculosis patient, and we don't know. We sleep with her for like a week. Later, they place every one of us in a drop because of her for like a month. And they majorly tell us that in the morning we must eat 1 egg, in the afternoon 1 egg, and the evening 1 egg. I was like, why are we eating egg every time? They was like, it boosts our immunity. I will employ everyone out there. Eat 1 egg per day at least. If you eat 4 egg per day, it's not that bad. But eat 1 egg per day at least. If you eat 1 egg per day, it's good for your health. And this poultry business is a lucrative business. You do plan, you see your egg. You know, it's a business that bring monies every day. Every day you make money. You feed them with like maybe you feed them with like 50,000. Let's say you buy feed of like 50,000, you make sales of like 80,000, and every day you make savings of like 30,000. Out of that profit, you gain 30,000. Out of that 30,000 naira profit, maybe your family expenses daily with your workers and staff, everything. Maybe it costs you like 5,000 or 7,000. The rest of the money is yours. Keep it for a month. Check it out. In a cycle of 18 months, see what you got. Big results, plenty money. Oh my God.
What is one thing about poultry business you wish someone told you when you started the business?
I wish someone tells me that this business is stressful for you as the woman. I wish someone tell me that, see, I don't study animal production. Go for your nose. I wish someone had told me when I want to buy my belt that it's possible for you to enjoy experience losses or disease. You know, there was a time that my bed had coryza like this. I didn't know that it was coryza. The thing doesn't give me the crazy because they didn't sneeze as much. But the thing I've already taken away of like my 20 bells, and the thing really cute. It really pains me because it make my mortality percent for that time increases to like, then I have like 300 bells. You know, when you have 300 bells and you have mortality percent of like that 20 at a go, with the percentage you are having before, something like that, with the percentage you are having before, know that that thing dey shock person. That thing dey shock person. Under 1 week, make 20 chicken die as a go. But as I apply my medicine finish, you know, I just consult some of my friends that we are together in this business, that went to school together, that have you had this experience before? Okay, let's just try this. Let's just try that. Later I say I don't try anything again. Then I pick some of my best. I withdraw their blood. I take it to laboratory and go and inspect. They tell me that it was traces of coryza in their body, and I was like, I thought this was just only Newcastle. They did not sneeze as that. They said that it comes in different ways, and at the end of it, imagine the thing got cured, but it has already killed 20 of my birds. It's tiring.
How many people have you employed in your business? How many jobs have you created?
You know, in poultry business, presently I'm working with 3 people. You know, two is working for me here, while one is working for me at home with my pullets, including myself. Yeah, look, that we're working together. In my cow, I have just only one at home working for me there, and I've been the one injecting my cow, taking care of them. And in my farm, all of us work together for my backyard farming of like cassava, ugu, and little corn, little sweet corn and plant it. Everything was just on like half plus ugu, and that one too is fetching me money. Like I do harvest here, like every 50 weeks, and like 4 bags. One bag is 25,000 naira. If I harvest 4 bags per time, that is 100,000 naira. As a young farmer out there, my advice for you is this: think of this business. As you are listening to this business, it's a very lucrative and sustainable business. Try it, you will enjoy it, and you never experience bad in it. Leader like money. When you are talking about money, Activas farm like money. I like money, but if I see that money, how do I spend it? I don't use it to buy jewelry. I don't buy food. I don't buy car. The only car I get is for my duties. It's just a business. You know what? In this whole business, I got my customers, like those marketers in my community. Those are my first customers. The restaurants in my community, those are my first customers. The grocery store around my community, those are my customers. Do you know that from neighborhood to neighborhood, they do buy from me? Those are my customers. And when they buy, at least I sell to them and I have my profit. Middleman doesn't come in between me and my customer like that much. Mostly my customers, their restaurants, their mini marts, their marketing between this place, like Togo market, like that market people, they used to come once a while, like Togo market, Ayetoro market, because I reside there in Nepe. From T Junction, they do come. Even I do supply I do supply the KBC of Ekelan here. Wow. You know, it's just some people that will just say, my bosses, who are the leader. And that was how this thing and in terms of marketing, I got my standby customer. If I have 10,000 free between a day or between a week, I got customer that will buy them too. I maintain them by giving them good customer service, good welcoming. Some of them, they are very, should I use the word dubious or should I use the word very tricky? I think the word very tricky would be the best. They are very tricky. You know, I have a customer all year, but she will come and buy market from my hand and she will pay less. Instead of supplying the food, if I didn't check my phone, this woman will get less and she will left in the market. Most time she comes around, I just to be vigilant. That I know that at least if now 1,000 pounds she will come out. But you pay me finish 9 years before in my book. All of them are very true. So if you want to enjoy business, just give them good customer related service. Good, but it's not that you buy them food or anything. You don't need it. Give them good warming, warming welcome, smile with them, ask them how their market goes. Before they, even after they left, you have call them. Shetty Dele, are you at home? How is the market? Hope your customer buy it very well. Hope they buy it right. Hope they enjoy your service. Hope the egg did not spoil. Because mostly you don't spoil again. Yeah. Even before the egg land, some of them they are already booked for it. So we will ask them. And if there is any complaint about them, then we work on it. Wow. As a small scale farmer, starting with 500 birds. Presently, each egg they are selling 16 weeks, 14 to 16 weeks layer. Let me say 16 weeks layer at the rate of 7,500 presently at the market. That means you want to start with 500, multiply 500 by 7,500. Then calculate like feed for 500 is 2.5 bags. Presently, we are buying 2.5 bags at the rate of 16,600. Calculate it 2.5 bags per day for the duration of like 10 weeks. Until that time, within that 10 weeks to 11 weeks, they're supposed to feed themselves, no matter how bad it is. So, with the result of that, I believe that they begin feed themselves, and the duration that they started feeding themselves is just only like 4 weeks. By the time they begin feed themselves under 4 weeks, then you begin to have your profit right from your age of 20 to 27 weeks. That's the goal. Then you begin to have your profit right from your age weeks, right from the age weeks of 26 weeks to 28 weeks. Then you begin to cash out money. As you are cashing out from 28 weeks, the money will begin to increase, begin to increase, begin to increase until you reach your peak period. The money begin. Imagine The money now stable at the upper level. If you are seeing maybe your gain is now 30 or 40,000 naira per day, 40,000 every day, in 10 days, 400,000, in 20 days, 800,000, in 1 month, 1.2 million. Hey, calculate this in a cycle. Money, see money. Oh.
So between layers and broilers, which is the most profitable business?
Two of them are both profitable. It depends on your choice. It depends on your choice. You know that broiler is 6 weeks project. If you don't sell at 6 weeks, then it doesn't pay you. Do it, see monthly. Do it and see. Do it under 6 weeks, within 5 weeks to 6 weeks. Latest by 6 weeks, let your flock go. Let the pen rest for like 2 weeks, not less than 2 weeks. Put another set of beds there. If you can do broiler under 6 months, the result you are going to gain there is almost, it might not be up to this one, but it's almost the same thing as this. That is just this. Broiler business is also a lucrative business, but it takes a minimum short period of time, and it require more skills labor than layers.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got many diseases that do affect flock like this. When they just come inside farm, most of them used to be carrier of porphyrosis because they lay them on the floor. The one they rear inside cage, they don't have that porphyrosis. But there is no way they will come. We will not give them antibiotics. We prevent them from porphyrosis by using antipulsant. We prevent them from Newcastle by using lactated. We prevent them, and after we do all these things, we give them multivitamin. This is farm business. You don't encounter any issue. Once you are performing your routine very well, when it's time for them to take lactota under 6 weeks to 8 weeks, give it to them on time. Apply multivitamins for 3 to 5 days per week. After that, your production will scale up. If you see the traces of they are having pulsy juices, then give their vaccination to them by using antipulsive. Mostly now, because of the season we are now, you know that the weather is hot and it's very dusty. Most of them do aquarizer. Yes. Give them anti-coryza. Give them coryza vaccine. Give them erythrocin. It keeps coryza, especially aerogemus from coryza. Polyethylene 4080 do most from coryza and salmonella. So if their head is not getting big, if their head is getting bigger with that coryza, swelling up, then you apply like polyethylene 480. It will keep the traces of salmonella coming up. But mostly in coryza, give them anticulture. Give them coryza medication for like 4 to 5 days. After that, apply multivitamin. Because when you are giving them that aerophobia, your production will fall down, maybe like 1 crate or 2 crate. But for like 1 crate or 2 crate. After that one, you give them multivitamin. After the multivitamin application, no stress. You are good to go.
Wow.
And enjoy your production.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay. How do you deal with your wastes? That is the chicken
That
drops.
is another source of income for us, because people that are planting like yam, like vegetable, like planting tomatoes all around us, everybody doing planting, they used to come and collect it to use as a source of fertilizer for themselves. One, both here and the north, especially the northern people, they used to come and pack it in trucks. That is one. It's a source of income. It's give us money. And you know, these people that used to do recycling for gas, they is it biogas or biofuel, they used to come and buy it. They used to come and suck from our the water from our deep pen, from our deep sheet where the water used to drop. So you know, they use it for biogas. I'm even interested in that biogas. I want to spend money, but not yet because I still need money to increase my production. It's part of my long-term project, but they use it for biogas too. And we do sell for them. If you carry one truck, there's also money. At least their one motor give us nothing less than 150,000
Wow.
per trip. Larry Foundation. Indeed, you are my angel. You are a God sent to me. In fact, the techniques I gain, because in this business, My own is just to produce and sell to the local people that were coming. But now I see myself as an exporter because I do process chicken, but na only market people dey buy am from my hand. But I see it now that I can take my processing into another level by smoking it, packaging it, and exporting it outside. One. Secondly, I see myself that even my egg that local people are buying, once I scale up with the money, big money that I receive from you, once I scale up with from this money, do you know that I've planned myself that at least me too I will go online. I've talked to Mr. Timmy that they will help me to create a website so that me too I can just go online. I don't used to make adverts on my Instagram, on TikTok or YouTube, you know, just so that they will put me on high level, just like my other people. Here you are in the farm of Achievers Integrated Multipurpose Venture. That is why we name it Multipurpose Venture. As we are into the egg business, we are into the livestock here and even broiler, cockerel, in bulk, and if you need consultants, we can even consult for your farm. This is a flock of 3,000 broilers. They are 5 weeks old on Thursday. By next Thursday, they'll be 6 weeks old. And look at they are coming on Friday to pick them up. Presently, we are at an average weight of 2 kg. We are the one that are more than 2 kg there. This one you are talking about. We have this one now is around 2.3 kg. We have the one of 2.2, we have the one of 2.1, and the least in stature is 1.2 at 5 weeks on Thursday. That is 5 weeks old. On next Thursday, they'll be 6 weeks old, and by 6 weeks, they'll feed them. This is our automatic feeder and automatic drinker. We don't use them right now because we are in need period. They need less water. So even though we use these automatic feed drinkers, it won't be sufficient for them. We will still have to provide manual water for them. So we could choose to use manual water than automatic water, the automatic drinker. But at times we do put the two together when we notice that the heat is too much in an excess. This is the manual feeder also. This one in yellow is manual feeder, and this one in plastic is manual drinker. Their shaping also is money because those people that were into planting, they used to come and buy it for us, from us. Those people that will buy this week, they are coming to load it on Sunday. As soon as they loaded our chicken on Friday, we will pack the shaving everything on Friday or on Saturday, and they are loading the shaving on Saturday evening. By Sunday, we will wash all the floor and spray it and prepare it for another flock that is coming in. This is what we do in Achievers Broilers Farm. This is a flock of 3,000 birds. Before we reach this 3,000 birds, we start from 100. From 100 to 200. From 200, luckily, with loan, we graduated to 500. And with bank loan also, up to date, we can see like 300. In this business, it's a lucrative business and it's very profitable also, like egg business. But there is a but there. Know your buyers. Know that you have a standby customer to pick your products before you put your flock in excess like this down, so that you not run into loss. If this bird reach 3 weeks, 6, 7 weeks in my farm, then it's become a shortage because the feed they are eating is very cost. They are eating, see their feed. They are feeding on 5 to 6 feet of new oak feed presently. Presently. And you know how much they buy new boat? Nothing less than 25,000. So, please, agribusiness is good. Feeding the nation is wise. Let's do it together. Let's feed our nation together. If you are a woman, you can do better than I. Let's do it together and let's feed our nation. Love you all. Mwah.